What's up, Full Tilt team? We're back. Today we're going to be reviewing our latest tournament that we played in literally this morning. Decided to edit the video today and post it to YouTube because why the hell not, you know? But it was a insane tournament, to say the least. I ran like a god in the beginning. Thought I was going to win it all. Still finished decently high. Buy-in was like $4.20. Nothing really too big. Really just mainly for practice. But still, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, here we are. Bounty tournament, $4.20 entry. As you guys can see here, we're gonna start off pretty good with the button on us. King 4 offsuit. Look, we're here to get better. We're here to make money. And you know what? The old me, I would have called this hand all day. 300, I would have been like, nah, that's nothing. But you know what? Full Tilt Jeff is improving, and we're going to fold. Next hand, we're going to move into Ace 4 offsuit in the small blind. Not too bad of a hand. I think we're good enough to call here unless we see a raise. Doesn't really seem like the best hand to go with a check raise. Just good old call here. And we're going to completely brick pair of tens with ace four deuce behind. Our only option really here is to check fold. I'm not going to go betting into, yeah, betting 500, way too much. Way too much. If you wanted to play a story, maybe like $100 bet could have got called, but no, 500's way too high. Next, we're moving into King 9 suited, King 9 of diamonds. Pretty good hand in the small blind. And actually, the last hand I was in was actually the big blind, not the small blind. We're in the small blind now. So we're going to call here. This guy's going all in for 500. Pretty good price. We're just going to go ahead and call. And once again, we're going to completely brick. Ace deuce 7, 2 spades on the board. There's no way we're ahead here. Ace 2 3, that brings in 2 different flush draws and a straight draw. And Jack of hearts on the last card. There's no way we take this down with King High. Hey, I'll take it every day. And we win $1 for knocking him out, so nice. King High is going to take down a pretty decent pot. Queen 6 suited. Not a bad hand, but like I said, I'm sorry, Queen 6 offsuit, not Queen 6 suited. But like I was saying, pretty good hand, not terrible. But we're here to play smart. We're going to go ahead and fold. Would have missed out on middle pair. I'm sorry, bottom pair. And a backdoor flush draw. Would need running hearts. Ooh. Could it happen? Either way, I would have been way behind if somebody already has a flush. Betting 500, and we are not going to see the next card. Very next hand, Jack 6 offsuit. Jack of hearts, 6 of spades. Again, we're going to fold this hand. I'm going to get some stats here. So right now, first place was about $30. I think in the final, it ended up being like $36, $38. But bounties, man, that's how you get paid in these types of tournaments. That's how you get paid, because it's a progressive bounty. So every time you knock somebody out, your bounty grows. Like the guy that just bet, he has a $3 bounty under him. So that being said, if you knock him out, you get $3. The buy-in was 4. So that tells you all you need to know right there. Again, 10-2 offsuit. Terrible cards. We're going to fold that all day. There's no way I'd ever play this hand. Unless maybe at a home game. You know, we're a little more loose, a little more aggressive. Because, you know, if you're playing with the boys, it's a little different. But we're obviously going to fold here. No need for nothing stupid. Yeah, look at that. This guy is going all in. And they split the pot. Boom. Just like that, we get rewarded for playing smart, baby. Pocket kings. Pocket kings, man. The Cowboys. You love to see it. Love to see it. So we're going to wait and see what these guys are doing. Hopefully, we're just going to do a min raise. Hopefully, we can find an all in. Just like that, we get it. And we're going to snap call him. All we got to do is fade an ace. And we get there. Boom. Taking it down. That's another bounty. That's a $3 bounty. So at this point, I've already gotten back my buy-in. So at this point in the tournament, I'm already free rolling. So we're good. We're probably going to play a little more aggressively. See if we can, bully some of these guys off the table. You got flop 7-7 queen, rainbow. We have nothing. We still have nothing. Check fold is really our only option. Too many players to bluff into. Yeah, and he's going to beat us to it. He's putting out 300. I'm not calling that. We're going to go ahead and fold. Move on to our next hand. And let's see what we get. Let's see. Very next hand, we're going to get dealt ace, queen of spades. One of my favorite hands, personally. Love to play it. Let's see if we could just find the folds over here. Nope, we're not going to get it. This guy, I'm going to go ahead and try to bluff. Ooh, but he's going to jam us all in. And really, the price isn't too bad to call, but better option is to not risk it. He could already have a heart draw going for a flush. He could have a queen or an ace, or he could have something way better than me. So next hand, we're going to get dealt pair of fours. Not too bad of a hand, not too great, but good enough to see a flop. I'm going to go ahead and make the call here for 150. I'm sorry, for 300, because this guy's going to raise us. He probably has a semi-decent hand. Price is too good. We're going to go ahead and make the call, see what we get. King 9-5, 2 clubs. Not good for me. And we would have lost anyways. Would we have? No, we would have won. So that's what I get for not playing it. But hey, I mean, you got to play smart, man. You can't play with your emotions. You got to play strategically. Pair of fours, realistically, isn't that good of a hand. Any ace or any higher card that they had would have beat me. So in the end, in the long run, you got to think about it like that. You can't go chasing and go tilted immediately after you see that you missed out on a big hand. That's how I used to play. Coming up when I first started playing poker, real emotional with it. Chasing big hands, being a call station and calling everything. But hey, Full Tilt Jeff has progressed. And now we're making good money moves. We're taking down tournaments. We're doing good, man. We've been doing real good this year. So far this year, I've probably taken home maybe 2 to 3K in poker winnings. I don't know. I'll get the stats for you and I'll put them in the video. But we've been doing really good this year so far. And that's what we got to do. We're going to take this down with king high off a bluff. We faded down a little bit, down to 45, and then we get dealt the Cowboys again. Absolutely insane run. I have no words for it. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anybody to call on the second time, but hey, can't do it every time. Still taking down a win, so can't complain. Next hand, we get ace deuce offsuit. Not the best hand. I do like the ace and possibilities at a straight, but if we see a raise here, I think our best option is going to be just a fold. Alright, going into a flop, we got ace 9-6 with 2 clubs. We flop top pair with bottom kicker. I think we're good enough to go with a bet here. A little half size, 300. Probably going to take it down here. I don't think anybody's going to bet into us. Yep, just as I expected, we're going to take it down with top pair. Building our stack here a little bit. We took a couple of losses, but we're building it back up to 5,000 with queen jack offsuit. Queen of hearts, jack of spades. This guy's raising it up to 1K. With the blinds being 200 right now. It's going 5 big blinds. That, for me, doesn't seem worth it. He probably has a hand like ace king, ace X, essentially. That's the only thing I can really see. But man, let me tell you, we are just sun running like crazy right now. King queen suited. In the big blind too, which is just insane. Like every time I get into the big blind in this tournament, I've been getting good cards, which is amazing. That's something you almost never see happen. So when it does happen, you have to take advantage, and you need to bully players, and you need to take all their money, because that's how it's done. Right here, we're gonna raise it up again, 400. Don't want to scare them off. Just a little min click. See what we can get. Oof, and we completely brick on the flop. 9-5-3, 2 hearts out there. We're gonna fold. I know it's only 200. Price isn't bad, but still, with not even a club out there, it's not worth it for me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, indeed. We get the bullets. How crazy is this? Pocket kings 2 times and then pocket aces, like what, 5 minutes after? Insane. We're gonna raise it up, little min click. Hopefully we can get an all in from somebody. We're gonna wait and see what Just Love is doing. Look like she's going into the tank a little bit. Probably doesn't know what she's gonna do. Let's see. Can we get somebody to rip it, please? That would be the best thing. Just like that. Let's go. We're gonna try to push him all into. And we get it. Let's go. And we're way ahead. All we have to do is fade a deuce, and we are good. And we fade the club draw as well. We're good. We're going to take down that pot and knock out 2 more players for more bounties. At this point, I think I've already won like $6 or $7 in bounties, which is absolutely insane. We are free rolling at this point. Well, we've been free rolling at this point, which is amazing to see. Next hand, we're going to get dealt 10-5 suited, but as you guys can see, they went all in. And I like the cards, especially being suited, but nah, not worth the risk. So we just went ahead and folded. King 7 offsuit. Love that hand. One of my favorite hands ever because I flopped my first ever full house a couple years back playing with that hand. So I usually play that hand whenever I get it, no matter what. Just I see it as like a good luck charm. You know what I mean? Everybody has their superstitions. And look at that, I take it down regardless. Next hand we get dealt King 5. Pretty similar hand, but it's not King 7, so we're going to go ahead and fold it. Moving on to the next one, we get dealt 10 Jack off suits. Pretty decent hand, not good enough to raise under the gun, but good enough to see a flop. Hopefully we don't see a raise. If we see a raise, anything bigger than 2 big blinds, I'll probably fold. But if it's just a min click raise, then I can definitely see calling. Wouldn't see the point in, folding with possibilities of a straight coming up. And doesn't matter anyways because we're going to brick. 7-7 deuce with 2 clubs out there. The guy's leading out for 300. We're obviously going to fold. Another heart comes out, but I don't need to see that. Let's just move into the next hand. King 8 of diamonds. Beautiful hand. I love to see it. We're in the small blind, so we only need to call 250 more. Unless we see a raise. If we see a raise, we might still call it anyways. Let's see what we got here. This guy has been taking forever the entire tournament just to fold anyways. Now here I start going into the tank for a little bit, thinking what should I do, but I dial back a little bit and tell myself calling is just the right answer here. And that's why, because he probably has a queen in his hand, and I want nothing to do with that. So, next hand. Get dealt 8-9 of diamonds. Another pretty good hand. I like it. It's not the best hand, not the worst hand, but with the blinds being as big as they are, I don't want to raise. I could go for a bluff and try to scare them off, but no, I don't want to risk. See, this guy probably has a really good hand, and I'm not going to risk 4,500 of my chips, which is over half of my stack actually, to, get the possibility of a straight flush. It's just not worth it. It's not feasible. Anyways, moving into the very next hand, we get rewarded for playing smart with ace 10 of clubs. We're obviously going to raise this here and try to just bully him. We're going to call it. Why not? And we were so close to taking it down until that 6 popped up. If that 6 didn't pop up, we would have been golden. Could have knocked him out too. But hey, that's the game. We're up to 8,000 in chips. Get dealt king 8 offsuit. With the blinds being as big as they are at this point, best option is either to call or to fold. Now, I don't want to raise just because the cards aren't suited, and you know, one of these guys could easily have an ace behind or something better than my hand, and I don't want to play stupid and just gamble money away. But regardless of that, we're going to get dealt ace 4 of diamonds in the next hand. We're down to 6,400 in chips at the moment. Not looking too good for us. Well, we took a little bit of a hit. We're grinding it back. We're trying to get back into first place. Trying to take home that $34. King 8, 3, 2 clubs out there. Not the best hand for me. This guy, I feel like he's going to go all in. Yeah, he basically went all in. I'm not going to call him. Let's go to the next one. Just like that, man. We get the bullets again. Pocket aces. Like, is this serious? Can this really happen this many times in one tournament? Pocket aces versus pocket nines. We're going to take it down all day. Let's go. 12,000 chips getting shipped my way. You love to see it, man. Best thing I've ever seen, ever, when playing in a tournament. I've never gotten pocket kings and pocket aces multiple times, especially in an online tournament of all things. Like, that is just ridiculous. But works in my favor, so I'm not mad about it. We're just gonna check here. We got nothing on the flop, nothing on the turn. This guy's probably going to lead out into us. He does not. Again, I think I could check here, but any 8 makes a straight. He doesn't have it. Unfortunately, he did have a pair of 7s, though. So he's going to take it down. Doesn't really matter, though. It wasn't that big of a pot. We're still doing good. We're at 10,400 chips. Getting dealt ace 6 offsuit in the small blind. Blinds at this point in the tournament are 601.2K. So we really only have about 8 big blinds left. So we need to play smart. Right now we were sitting in about third spot. What am I talking about? We're sitting in third place. We're just going to sit. We're just going to call here. Realistically, I should have folded because I folded that hand earlier in the tournament. And unfortunately, we get ace, king, jack, all diamonds. Did have the flush draw, but I'm not banking my cards on another diamond coming out, especially not with a 6 high flush. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Ace 10 offsuit. This is one of my favorite hands now. We're gonna raise it up. 2.4K. Nothing serious. Let's go. This guy's gonna jam it all in, and we have to call. Alright, we're up against eights. We're behind. All we need is a 10. Oh, we don't get there, man. Fortunately, still did pretty well. Eighth place. Can't complain about that. Alright, so there you have it. Like I said, I ran like a god in that tournament for a while. Pocket kings twice and pocket aces twice. Literally had me out of my mind. But all in all, we didn't win our buy-in back from placement, but we won, I think it was like $12 or $13 from knocking people out in bounties. So really good tournament. Like I said, we weren't really, aiming for getting paid here. It was mainly for practice. Getting first place obviously would have been way better. Payout was like $40, so that would have been great. But hey, we're gonna get better every single day. That's what we're here for. Make sure to subscribe, guys. I'm doing this content continuously for you guys. I'm trying to get better, and all it is clicking a button. So see you next time. Full tilt out.